Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. It is episode 351. We are here in Winterhome. We have the Yule Festival to take part in because we have not been doing that. The Yule Festival is going on till, I'm pretty sure, the 7th of January, so during that time we should have enough time to get what we need. And oh my god, what the hell is this pet? Is that something I can get from here? I hope so. I know there's a mount. Obviously, there's always a mount, but apparently the mount is something that I've already seen it. Yeah, is that something people have been very excited about, which is this winter elk. Now, I'm not going to get it straight away, but we have 589 tokens, so I just want to see how much. The winter elk is 80, and then the steed of winter's light, which it's something we already have. That's last year's one. Already got that. And then all these. We should, you know, we can easily get these in just today, like straight away. So it doesn't matter how many of these we do, but we're going to do every one we can. But before we get into that, we do have a Hobbit gift of the day and the week. We have a decorated heritage rune of knowledge, which is 50,200, and a Madam Hunter's armor. Could be quite useful, actually, because where are we going to put this into? I think we'll put it into the bow for the moment, since the bow is the thing we're focusing on mainly. There we are, 55. Yeah, I'm not sure. What is our armor looking like right now? 67, so we're nearly 10 levels above. So it's going to need doing that, but we also need to work out our sword, our other sword, and jewelry as well. Actually, jewelry is not that bad. Either way, we'll work all that out later, obviously, because are you giving me the final act already? Okay. Gift giver. Scrap of essence reclamation, scroll or fragment, and a fragment of Shadow Earth. You didn't get those last year. Fortune infested spirit. And then in the spirit of Yule, do that one before we get into anything. And we also got this Yule Festival daily earlier. So what's this one? Oh, so we have to complete this one 5 times to get, which is daily, to get this one. So that's the only issue with me not getting into this straight away and being kind of kept back by episode 350. But we shouldn't have any issues now, so we should be able to come here daily and do these. So we won't bother about that one for the moment. There's actually a specific way you are supposed to do that one. I need to not do the final act yet, just because it takes a bit of time. We're probably just going to do the helping the poor one for the final act. We've done both of them, like, each time. So it's never going to be an issue. Oh my god, what happened to him? We're not going to do the globe one, mainly because, you know, it's been a little while anyway, but there's a lot of times where people aren't, there's not enough people. And I could be doing other stuff during that time, in-game, out-of-game, and stuff like that, so I generally find it not particularly a worthy thing to be bothering with. But, you know, you don't lose out too much. I guess you lose out on the titles, but I think I have all the titles already. Or at least you can buy the titles as well, I'm not sure. Either way, what we're going to do is the quests don't take too long, but we are going to make sure that we do every single one in this episode. I'm going to keep the final act as a next episode, just because the final act is... Actually, no, the final act doesn't take long, so we might just do the final act at the end of this, and then pick up the elk, because, yeah, we want that. And then we'll see if there's anything else we want. We want to get all the War Steed stuff. We're actually very, very close to getting War Steed. I think we're actually just a few levels off. Actually, I think we're on level for it. We just need to go to the place to get it. Like, we're in the right level, we're just not at the right quest yet. So we have to get onto that. So basically, just doing the unsightly stuff here, and then keg is going to be another thing. We got to do snowman, but we've done all the snowmen, so we can just do the broken snowman, which is the easiest to do. It requires the least components, because it doesn't need the scarf or the top hat or the I can't think of any of the I can't think of any of the other ones. I'm not sure if so I normally, every time a new steed comes along, I always go on about how it's my favorite steed, because they, you know, the developers, LOTRO team, they do an amazing job at steeds, in my opinion, at least like festival steeds. I love them. That's why I basically collect steeds. That's like the thing I'm after. I don't really care about the pets as much. It's the steeds I care about. Though pets are pretty cool. I need to get on that. But I'm not sure whether or not, because as I said, normally every single time a new steed comes along, I just go, oh, that's my favorite. Oh, and this one's not my favorite. Just because it's newer and, you know, they're very good at designing them. Whereas, like, I went from the Steed of the Unflagging Dragon and then loving, you know, Steed of the Ash Plains, which is the Mordor one. Let's get onto this person as well. You know, I love the Mordor one. I'm not sure if the Elk will outdo my love for the Mordor one.
Woe be me.
I'm actually slightly interested in how I react to it. Also need to... Oh no, he's never here. Oh no, he's here, he's here, he's here.
I'm sorry.
There we are.
Did you need something?
I feel really bad sometimes because he's like the only guy that people just constantly wait for. I don't know... Well, I do know why it takes so long. It's because he has such a long walk cycle. He walks all the way up there, whereas the others sort of just walk off, disappear, and then they all take like, you know, I think the same time after they disappear, but he takes so long to disappear, is why he takes, you know, ages pretty much. So now what we need to do is, basically once we finish these two more people, what we can do is, yeah, once we finish this guy and the guy down there, we can do the other quest, which is give them tokens, and that, we lose out on tokens there, but, you know, it's a quest. Also, we're going to level up from whatever quest we do next. We literally only have 4,500 experience. What is it? 4,485. Pretty much 4.5k till that happens. So that is that quest done. We're basically, though, going to just complete them all at the same time. Other than moving them off, which we're going to do... Well, we're going to complete moving them off, and then we'll do the charitable spirit, I think it's called. I could be wrong. It has been about a year since I last did this, to be fair. So, you know. But, yeah, I think it's called Charitable Spirit. And we want to go sort that out. I also just realized we haven't done the quest that we need to do to be able to... So there's a quest that we need to do to get to the coal that's up there, which is over here. So I'm going to quickly go start this quest. Also, this thing, I've never actually played it because I've never had anybody to play it with. Yeah, it just seems like one of the things that people kind of forget about. So, I think I have played it like once or twice, maybe, like years and years ago. But I definitely haven't played it in a very long time. But yeah, for example, Broken Snowman, if you've done all those, you get a deed title completion, and as soon as you've done that, I generally suggest just doing a Broken Snowman because it just requires a coal and a stick, and it's the easiest one to do pretty much. So I don't suggest really doing any of the others. But that's done. That's done. I need to update my UI thing. There has been an update actually, and I'm planning to do a video. Yeah, I am planning to do a video at some point, I think, on my plugins and my UI stuff. Mainly because that's the most asked thing I ever get asked. It's, you know, how did you get this bar looking like this? You know, how did you get your map looking like that? What's, you know, the travel window down here? A few other things. I don't really have too many plugins on this character, but, you know, there are a few interesting things that maybe people would want to see. And if not, I guess the video will just do badly, but I'd rather do it than not. But yeah, keep an eye out for that, because I do need to do that. I just need to think of the best way of kind of presenting it, I guess. So we'll be working on that. Also just needed to find the time, because New Year's is coming up, so been busy. Who'd have thought? Right then, so you're done. Filling the field can also go. Broken Snowman we can do when we're walking past here. And I think other than that, Cold as Ice and Abominable Snow Beast and Unwilling Firewood is a thing. We want to take the closest snow part to Virgil. that's that. Filling the field is now done. And we'll come back to him after we've done that. So we need to come over here, collect the eggs. Then the fresh winter berries are over there with the wintry weather. Mushrooms are over in that thing. And the unwilling firewood quest is done just up in that forest. So, should be fairly easy. Like I said, I've kind of got this, it's kind of like, you know, muscle memory almost, where even though it has been a year, like, it's been a year, I'm not going to remember the quest names exactly. I assume it's the Charitable Spirit was the one. I knew Final Act, and that's a big one, so that's the thing, but like, you know, I'm not going to remember every specific quest name or little detail that isn't too 100% necessary, but I do remember kind of the general way you have to go about doing this thing to just kind of do them in all one go. This is the only one that I ever have issue with, this quest. Well, other than the shooing them off and you know, the giving tokens one. Which, I said the quest name earlier, or what I thought it was, and I've forgotten it now, but a Charitable Spirit, that was it. This is the only other one that you really encounter a bit of a time delay, and that's because, especially when it's more busy, I'm not on at a very peak time at the moment, but when it's a lot busier, you get a lot of people up here doing this quest, and, you know, you're not able to get to like the 9 enemies you need that quickly. So that's the only one I really ever had issues. I think the wintry weather spawns quite quickly, and there's quite a few of them, so never had any issues there. But yeah, take these guys out, and winter berries are going to be what we do now, which are fairly easy if you know where they are at least. There's the one there, there's the one over there, there's 3 here, you need 5 in total, and there's another one right there as well. I think the one behind the house here is the one that people don't realise is there a lot. Just because, like, even I forget about it sometimes. Because you also get this one, if you want that. If for some reason you don't get the one over there, and there's still 5 in the rough vicinity. And then my most useful thing I've ever found out in this game is that whilst they're still like yawning and their animation is playing for them to get up, you can still cheer at them and they still count towards your quest. So you don't actually have to do 3 individual snow beasts, which saves a lot of time. Just generally, it's a very big time save right there. And then mushrooms. And I don't know how many tokens we actually get out of this. I actually have no idea. Because we'll also have... I mean, it kind of depends on what we get from Yule Festival daily. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then... you know, Charitable Spirit, that's 10. So you can do 10 in a day, which is why you have to make sure you do this, not this one, you have to make sure you do, in the Spirit of Yule, you have to accept that first, otherwise you won't have enough, unless you also do Frostbluff Theatre as well. But let us now level up, because we're still at the 4,485. We're going to finish that now. Let's count how many tokens we get as well. 4. And a level. 77 class point, because we've now got like 4, I think. So we got 4, and then it depends on what we get from this, because oh no, we do get 3. There was another thing that gives you yeah, the Yule Festival daily, I think. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Where else have I got to finish here? 20, then over here. I assume they're all increments of 4, but we'll still count.
How can I be of
20, 24,
What do you need?
28.
Why are you bothering me?
32,
Why are you bothering me?
36, and then 40. Because they'll all be 10s, and then you can do this quest. Or you can also do that one. Yeah, Charitable Spirit. That's easy when they're actually there. Here they are. It's also easier when you don't have a final act to do, because they go straight to that quest dialogue instead of anything else.
How can I be of service?
So 40, and then we'll get 42 because of that one as well. So that's quite good. And who else we got to wait for? We got to wait for you, but I'm gonna let you. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do that one because I'm nice. You've already been done. So this guy should be showing up fairly soon. See, I don't like being that guy who's like, oh no, I've got to quickly be here. I've got to make sure that I actually get in there. I'd rather wait, because we got to wait for that guy. This one over here, which might have actually spawned back by now. Nope, literally just gone. And then I think it's Bill Hyde is the one over here. Let's talk to Mara first, or Mara, I'm not sure. That's the daily done at least. And then we just need to complete a Charitable Spirit. Once we complete a Charitable Spirit, then we can get the Inner Spirit of Yule, which will get us another 3, so that'll be 45, and then a pouch of Shadow Essence Fragments. You used to get a... Ah, here it is, yeah, Sack of Presents. Give us 2 more, so we'll get 47 out of today. I mainly wanted to look at this so I could see... I mean, we are losing 5 though, so it's actually 42. That's a point. That's, yeah, slightly annoying.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Right, he's done, and then... Finally, down here... We'll go all the way over here, and then we have, after that, the final act to complete. Which, as I said, we'll just do the poor version because it's quicker. I think it's quicker. Yeah, there's less dialogue to it. You don't have as many...
friend.
Just stuff to say. Also, I'm going complete wrong way because it would be easier to do this. And I think that then is the final one. We'll also level up our bow to 58 rather.
What can I do for you?
That's that, 16,000 XP. Talk to Mara Sandy Downs and get the essence fragment thing. And then this one gives us... Yeah, it was this one. There are 20 days worth of Festival Flurry and Spirit and you'll process... plan accordingly. There's 20 days of it, and I'm not going to have enough.
Will you let
Great.
me speak my
Right,
piece?
let us do the final act, and that'll be us done for the day. The final act. Talk to Mara Sandy Downs. Oh, damn it. This is where we have to choose. Final act. Final act. Gaining glory or self-sacrifice. We're going to do self-sacrifice. I'm not going to have enough space, but we'll do that, and we get our 5 tokens back, actually. Find out what the mayor wants from us.
What can I do for you?
Talk to Gareth Rust, which is over here. And then after this, we get that lovely, lovely elk, which I'm probably just going to put in this slot and keep alongside my unflagging dragon. Which I don't really use, but I do on occasion. Oh, actually, I just realized the rich one is the quicker one, isn't it? It's not a huge problem, but does mean a bit more traveling. With the assist the rich, you go up to the where is it? There's a mustering horn over there, ish. You go over there, you put, well, especially if you're a hunter, you just put a trap down. And then you just wait for the dialogue to go, and after that you are sorted. Because I think it's Gareth tries to attack the mayor, you attack him, then he goes back to work. Pretty much. Right, let's get off our horse. Put down a trap. Because I always think that I don't have to attack him, but I do. I just... Really? There we are. Insufferable. Now, if only my trap had a better cooldown, would be perfect. Defend yourself from the banker of Frostbluff. Well, when he attacks me, I will. Oh, right after. Come on. Come on. I have not profited. I gave them my tokens. How many coins have you reaped in their expense? Well, I mean... that many? I just used 2 by accident instead of... Oh, that was a stupid idea. Accidentally just use rapid fire instead of an attack. What a silly thing to do. Right then, let us go back, complete the quest, get our elk, and then we'll be done for the day. Should be good. And this, I don't know if it counts as 2 quests worth, but yeah, we'll get 6 tokens out of it. It's pretty good. And a bunch of items which we're just probably going to throw away because they aren't useful to us.
How
because
can I be of service?
We can't do anything. Now, also, this is the issue, is now I have to wait for these guys to spawn back. So this is why it takes even longer. Just go with the rich people, it's quicker. It's a really bad thing to just be saying. Just do the screw over the poor people, because it's the quicker way of doing things. But I mean, when you don't need the rewards, you know, it's the best way of doing it. I feel really bad about doing it. I feel like a sense of guilt. I really wish it was like, you know, an instance person.
How can I be of service?
Like there wasn't one person for everybody. I feel like that would make it so much easier. And you spend a lot less time just waiting around, like this guy is. I'm probably going to be really horrible and click underneath him and get to Bill Hyde before him. Come on, Bill. Where you at? Come on. Bill. Come on. I want to tell you, you got your job back.
Hello
there you are. You got your job back, alright? Don't lag. I was gonna say, don't lag while I'm walking away and, you know, wizard's hat. I need to just buy some more costumes. I'm just really, I haven't got the space. I need to just make some alts to have vault space.
What you need?
Right, I'm gonna have to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Oh, can I? Damn it! Why does that not work on here, but does work on there? I mean, I know why, because you've only got a yes or a no, but it really annoys me. I'm gonna open you up. We're gonna get that. Why do you not go in my wallet? You should go in my wallet. Should you not go in my wallet? Yeah, it's a barter item. Why are you... Why are you not in my... What? Surely... I swear I had some in my wallet from last time. Yeah, a lithium essence fragment. Fragment of a shadow essence. A fragment of a shadow essence. 4 may be traded to Becca Burdock at the Festive Shadow for a Festive Shadow essence box. Okay, we'll look into that later. Because a lot of those items aren't actually items. You should, I swear, go into my wallet. Don't know why you don't. Should do. Right, let us go to either of you guys. I'm not sure what you guys have. Robe of Winter Light. What does that look like? That looks pretty cool, actually, to be fair. Like, if I could... Woodland Crown. What does that look like? Looks interesting. Fur Mantle. Oh my god! I'm finding a new things to get. Hooded Cloak of Winter's Light. Oh, damn. These are nice. Robes of Winter Light. If I can... Oh my god. Found a new thing I'd love. Fur Mantle. Oh, Fur Mantle might not look too interesting on that. Yeah, Fur Mantle with that. That looks pretty cool. I still like the way mine looks, like what I currently have. Just because of the how things work, but yeah, I do like the look of that. I just know I wouldn't wear it. I'm very akin to keeping the same thing I've got from last year's, you know, every year's things. I'm just putting everything on at this point. You can get tokens for gold tokens, and you can make tokens gold tokens out of tokens. You got festive shadow boxes, which I can get from things. Tomes of winter thingies. We'll pick up all those. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see how many we can get of those after we get the horse quickly, because we want to make sure we get the horse. Or the elk, rather. I know we could have picked up from there. Actually, we need to finish your quest. Boom, there we are. I know we can buy it from here, but I want to... Yeah, I want to buy it from here instead of buying it from the other place. Just feels right. So we want to buy... we want to dismount first from midnight. We want to buy the winter elk. And then we want to buy... all of this stuff. So that... and then that as well. That's then going to give us a new steed, which should show up here. Winter Elk. There we are. And here's our new steed. Let's get rid of this armor, because we don't actually need it. And what is this? Cloak of the Grey Company. Why aren't you with the regular Grey Company stuff, then? That's weird. And then we can get rid of some of these things and a bunch of other things. Oh! New deed 2017 Festival Steeds. Mount the steed of the moth, mount the steed of the unflagging dragon, mount the steed of the reminiscing dragon, mount the sunflower steed, mount the goat of the harvest sky, and mount the steed of elder autumn. The problem there is I didn't buy those. There's one there which I didn't get, which is annoying to me because I was away during just the time that it was happening. So I think though you can buy some from Mithril, but I think it's only from the Yule Festival previous years. So I don't know if this deed will then stay with us till next year. I mean, we can still put on Unflagging Dragon. I didn't get the Reminiscing Dragon one because I wasn't high enough level. I barely got it on my main. So that's probably not a deed we can do here. I don't even think I can do it on my main because I didn't get the Steed of the Elder Autumn. Maybe. Let's have a look. Right, mounts. Let's look up Moth. I got the Moon Moth. Okay, looks like that was the steed they want. Unflagging, I didn't get Reminiscing. We got the Sunflower Steed, rather. I must look really weird, we didn't get the Harvest Sky, I think that was the one I didn't get, and the Elder Autumn. Yeah, I didn't get the Harvest Sky on any character, I don't think. I didn't get Reminiscing on this character at the very least. But we have all but 2. I don't know if there's any way you'd ever be able to go back and get them. Harvest Sky you can probably get next year. Reminiscing Dragon might be doable at the anniversary event. I'm not sure.
Hello there.
Because I know for a fact if I have one here. there is a possibility, because I think at the party tree there are still the little scrolls for the anniversary event, 10-year anniversary event. So I'm not 100% sure. Also, this Steeder is going to look really weird in this area. Yeah, I just want to quickly check that. That's possibly going to be available next year. I feel like it wouldn't, though, because you had to go through so much to get it. But it kind of sucks for this character who, you know, I couldn't exactly, like, you know, power level him to 105, which at the time was the, you know, max level, and just do one of each, because I barely did them on my main, let alone doing them on, at the time, I think I was still in 60s-ish, so, unfortunate. Maybe we'll be able to do it. Maybe they'll, for like the 11th anniversary, they'll be like, hey, if you didn't do these, you can go back and do it, and then maybe add another one if you complete like another set of quests. But I don't know if they're gone. No, they're still here, see? But you just can't get the quests from them. So it's a possibility, though probably not. Either way, enough of me rambling. Even though we did the Yule Festival, we're going to finish at the party tree. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next episode of LOTRO, where we're going to go back, most likely, to Grimbold's camp. So we have to make our way back there. But I'll see you over there. We're going to go get some rest, because I think we've earned it. So thanks for watching, and bye-bye.